The wise men are ashamed, they are dismayed and taken. Lo, they have rejected the word of the Lord, and what wisdom is in them. Knowledge can be communicated, but not wisdom. One can find it, live it, be fortified by it, do wonders through it, but one cannot communicate and teach it. My desire is for wisdom, not for the exercise of the will. The will is the strong blind man who carries on his shoulders the lame man who can see. Speakers have been showering us with pearls of wisdom for centuries, and if all their valuable advice were laid end to end, it would still be just as good as new. Very little of it has ever been used. He is happy in his wisdom, who is learned at another's expense. The growth of wisdom may be gauged accurately by the decline of ill temper. The price of wisdom is eternal thought. Wisely and slow they stumble that run fast. The wise man will want to be ever with him who is better than himself. All truly wise thoughts have been thought already thousands of times, but to make them truly ours, we must think them over again honestly till they take firm root in our personal experience. He who hesitates is sometimes wise. Good people are good because they've come to wisdom through failure. Great men are the commission guides of mankind who rule their fellows because they are wiser. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Nine-tenths of wisdom consists in being wise in time. Knowledge comes by taking things apart, analysis, but wisdom comes by putting things together. Wisdom ceases to be wisdom when it becomes too proud to weep, too grave to laugh, and too self-full to seek other than itself. Very few men are wise by their own counsel, or learned by their own teaching, for he that was only taught by himself had a fool as his master. Wisdom is to the mind what health is to the body. Such is the nature of men that howsoever they may acknowledge many others to be more witty, or more eloquent, or more learned, yet they will hardly believe there may be many so wise as themselves. Those unacquainted with the world take pleasure in intimacy with great men. Those who are wiser fear the consequences. When we know how to read our own hearts, we acquire wisdom of the hearts of others. The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Whence then cometh wisdom? And where is the place of understanding? Seeing it is hid from the eyes of all living, and kept close from the fowls of the air. A man doesn't begin to attain wisdom until he recognizes he is no longer indispensable. When you assemble a number of men to have the advantage of their joint wisdom, you inevitably assemble with those men all their prejudices, their passions, their errors of opinion, their local interests, and their selfish views. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. It may not be difficult to store up in the mind a vast quantity of facts within a comparatively short time, but the ability to form judgments requires the severe discipline of hard work and the tempering heat of experience and maturity. Wisdom is like electricity. There is no permanently wise man, but men capable of wisdom, who, being put into certain company or other favorable conditions, become wise for a while, as glasses being rubbed acquire electric power for a while. The constancy of sages is nothing but the art of locking up their agitation in their hearts. The man who questions opinion is wise, the man who quarrels with facts is a fool. He that sympathizes in all the happiness of others, perhaps himself enjoys the safest happiness, and he that is warned by the folly of others has perhaps attained the soundest wisdom. Wise people may say what they will, but one passion is never cured by another. True wisdom lies in gathering the precious things out of each day as it goes by. It is sometimes wise to forget who we are. A single conversation across the table with the wise man is worth a month's study of books. Keep the gold and keep the silver, but give us wisdom. Any fool can carry on, but only the wise man knows how to shorten sail. He who is taught to live upon little owes more to his father's wisdom, and he who has a great deal left him does to his father's care. The height of human wisdom is to bring our tempers down to our circumstances and to make a calm within, under the weight of the greatest storm without. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. Fools are I fond o' flittin', and wise men o' sittin'. Wisdom consists in rising superior both to madness and to common sense, and is lending oneself to the universal illusion without becoming its dupe. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. A wise man sees as much as he ought, not as much as he can. Wisdom is divided into two parts, A, having a great deal to say, and B, not saying it. Wisdom is ofttimes nearer when we stoop than when we soar. True wisdom is to know what is best worth knowing, and to do what is best worth doing. Wisdom denotes the pursuing of the best ends by the best means.